at you. Back at each and every one of you. Back at all of you, especially Ed. Where is he? Where's Ed? All right. Oh, man. We're in a good mood here in the studio and in Los Angeles in general. You may have noticed if you're here in town, if you are not here in town, maybe perhaps you haven't noticed, but it's been raining and a little bit chilly. And I like it a lot because then it's I get to wear my other clothes. It's sweater weather, because usually I wear the same thing, my bedazzled tank top, and yeah. And I get to switch it up and wear a bedazzled cardigan with maybe a kitten playing with a ball of yarn and a bird on a windowsill next to a pie that's warming, and the kitten's looking up at the bird going, "I'm gonna eat ya." And it's a big sweater and it goes all the way around. But it's sweater weather, and I like sweater weather because what I do is I get to pull my sleeves down over my hands, and then I pull my collar up over my chin, and I feel like I'm in a little hot cocoa commercial. And I pretend like whenever I take a sip, someone's filming me. It's a big cup. And it makes you, I like the weather because it makes you want to bundle up. Actually, what the weather does is it makes you want to stay in bed. So you like to, for me anyway, I like to wrap myself in a shawl or a poncho, and because it's the closest thing you can do to staying in bed, and especially if you sew a pillow in right behind your head and keep your slippers on and lay down and go to sleep. But what I would do, when I wear a sweater, I fantasize that I'm in a LL Bean commercial or J. Crew ad or something like that, and I've got like a crew net sweater on, and I'm holding hands with a little 5-year-old boy who is adorable and doesn't cry or talk back, and and he's wearing a cable net sweater too, and he's holding a football and wearing a scarf, and then some other people are wearing cable knit sweaters and scarves, and then we all jump in a pile of leaves that we've stolen from a movie set because we don't have piles of leaves in LA, and then when we realize this is true, we cry and hold each other, and then we realize how hot we are in our cable knit sweaters and scarves because as much as we want to believe we can wear a sweater, it's always 80 degrees in Los Angeles. And you really want to be careful not to dress too warmly because you get so hot once you start dancing. Isn't that right, Tony? It's scarf weather, isn't it? So you're not really dressed warmly except for the scarf. I don't understand that. That's like when because you see people wearing just a regular outfit with the scarf. It's like wearing a bikini and mittens. But it's a nice scarf. I can see why you want to wear it, and there's so many things to do with it. It's very long. That's what's in now, is the long ones. Just letting you know. What's your name? Your name?
Erin.
Erin, where do you live?
Huntington Beach.
All right. Oh, it's chilly there. Now, someone gave me his wallet. I can't see. Offering offering it up. Usually I have to steal purses, but we actually, Anthony?
Yeah.
This is a good picture.
I know. It's actually a good one.
You're showing stuff off.
Yeah. The third ID in, though, should be pretty bad. It's my school ID.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. That's a mugshot for you. It's a mugshot.
Yeah. Yeah, when they arrest you, you say, I've already got it, don't need to take it. Thank you for offering that up, and there's not a lot of cash, but I'll still take it.
Broke college student.
There's yeah. This is, but what I like about it is it's all in order. You have your 10, you have your 20, you have your 5s and your 1s. I don't like when people have a 20 and then there's a 1 and there's a 5. Order it up so you know exactly how to get to it.
Exactly.
That's right. Very neat and orderly, and I appreciate it.
Oh,
all right. All right, on the show today, a great show. We have Benjamin Bratt is here. He's on the new NBC drama E-Ring. He's going to impress us with a talent no one has ever done on our show before. We've had a lot of interesting talents. He's doing something that no one has done yet, and so it's setting this is a record. Yeah, and also on the show, Oscar-nominated actress Elisabeth Shue is here. Over there, right there. Her new movie, Dreamer. The true story. Is that movie Dreamer she's in with Dakota Fanning and Kurt Russell looks so, just the ads make me cry. It looks so sweet. And it's based on a true story. And also the All-American Rejects are here. They're performing their hit Dirty Little Secret from their CD Move Along. Yes. Before we get started, I want to take a minute to acknowledge the passing of civil rights leader Rosa Parks earlier this week. She created change with nonviolent ways. She refused to give up her seat in the front of the bus, and in honor of her today, we're going to leave that seat open for her. This is for Rosa Parks. All right, I have an apology to make. I always admit when I make a mistake. You know that about me. I'll say I did something and I didn't know or I didn't mean it. Monday, I showed you my interview with Barbra Streisand, and I said that we were at her house. Well, it turns out I was mistaken. I assumed, which you know what that does. I assumed, although I shouldn't pull you into it, we were doing an interview there, and so I thought it was her house. And it turns out it was a house near her house, because I knew she lived in the area, and we drove there. And so, Barbara, I'm sorry. I said it was your house. It was not your house. This is the house we filmed out, and I said, this is her house, and I was outside, and I sure thought she was inside, so I thought, so this is not Barbra Streisand's house. Okay. Then here we are inside. Again, not Barbra Streisand's house. And neither is this. The International House of Pancakes is everybody's house. Seriously, Barbara, we're sorry for the misunderstanding. Thanks for having us in not your house. But I had fun with you. And all right, hey, Andy, somebody's keeping an eye on my laundry out there, right?
It's right there. Look in the looky-loo.
I am looking at it.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, my delicates. Okay. Good. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. While my delicates are being cleaned, I can announce the third winner of our Small and Mighty Lighten Your Load contest. The winner is Betsy Carbone from White Plains, New York. You've just won VIP tickets to the show. All right, Betsy. So here's the letter she wrote us, her laundry letter. At last, a contest I can be competitive in. As a registered nurse, wife, and mother of 3, I have become the butt of jokes among my family and friends. My laundry room looks like a mountain range, clothes piled sky high. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, my. When my kids say, look, Mom, I have no socks, they say, I'm going in. They dig going from pile to pile until they successfully find what they're looking for. My laundry and the state of my laundry room is my painful, dark, dirty little secret. Maybe a supply of all small and mighty would help ease my pain and lighten my load. All right, congratulations, Betsy, and thanks for sending your story in. We will see you here soon at the show. Right now, it's time for my new favorite segment. It's called We Can Do That. I always like the stragglers that 3 claps later. All right, so here's the thing. We asked you to give us some interesting problems that we can help you solve, and because we can. We want to help, and we can. We had a little boy that told his mom he wanted to be a walnut, and she said, I don't know how to dress him like... This is for Halloween, by the way. We can't solve that problem. If your child wants to be a walnut and it's not Halloween, I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, we helped him out, and this is Tyler Kishimoto from Maryland, and we made him a walnut, and he's happy as can be. Yeah, because we don't judge. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. We said, we will help you become a nut, Tyler. So then we got this letter from Cheryl English from Zionsville, Indiana. My son wants to be a skyscraper for Halloween. He has wanted to be this for the last 2 years. He thinks of nothing else except architecture. Every vacation, we have to visit the downtown areas to look at the architecture, and he knows the skyscrapers all around the world. Do you have any ideas? Well, yes, I do. Cheryl's son, Colin English, is here. Come on out, Colin. Hello, Colin.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah, really good? Mm-hmm. Now, and why skyscrapers? What is it about them you like so much?
Well, I like them because they're so tall and...
Yeah, and that's what, and you're fascinated by them. You know all the buildings all over, right?
Yeah, they're magnificent.
They are magnificent. Is there one favorite? What's your favorite building?
The Petronas Towers.
The what?
The Petronas Towers.
And where are they?
They're in Malaysia.
Oh, and how tall are they?
They're like 88 floors.
All right, so you had a skyscraper-themed birthday party, right?
Right.
You made that.
Well, my sister and my dad helped me.
Okay. And where's your cake? The cake is pretty cool, too.
Mm-hmm.
All the buildings on there, that's great. But
Yeah.
it should have been a really tall, narrow cake. But then you have to slice all the slices all the way down. That'd be hard to have a big, wide plate, because... all right. I think we have something that's going to make you really happy. We're working on it right now. I want you to look at the costume when you go backstage. If you like it, will you come out and show us later on in the show?
You betcha.
Okay. It's a deal. All right, don't go away. We come back. Benjamin Bratt's going to be sitting right here. Our first guest is best known for such roles in films. Our first guest is known for his roles in such films as Traffic and Miss Congeniality. He can currently be seen in the NBC drama E-Ring. Please welcome Benjamin Bratt.
So loud you can't even hear the music, so I don't know if I had rhythm or not.
What song was that, Tony?
All about the Benjamins.
Yeah. You get it?
Guessed.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Hey, it's good to see you.
It's nice to meet you.
You're a handsome man. And what an interesting life. What I love about this, because I get to be fans, and then I have people on the show, and I learn all kinds of things that I didn't know about them. I had no idea. You grew up in the Bay Area, right? In San Francisco.
Born and raised in San Francisco.
All right. your family, you moved into Alcatraz?
Well, born. That's where I did my hard time.
Yeah. As a kid?
No, in 1969, the American Indian movement, was a very radical, socially aware time. My mom became involved in that particular organization, and she was part of the takeover of Alcatraz Island, which up until 1962 was a federally held penitentiary and unoccupied up till '69. So, as a political gesture, they took it over.
And how many people lived there with y'all?
At the time, and they're no longer there, but there were 2 towers that housed the staff of the prison, and essentially there were squatters' rights, and so you could just pick any apartment you wanted.
Well, apartment is a
I
I
didn't have the penthouse.
I used to live there and have a view of Alcatraz from where I lived. But, and this is you, is this when you lived there or afterwards?
This is probably in 1971.
How old are you here? 2nd grade. Look at this.
How old are you in 2nd grade?
I think you look a little like Eva Longoria there. I think you could have been on Desperate Housewives.
Oh, I missed my chance.
Yeah, almost on Desperate Housewives, and then you lost out to Eva. Now, and what is the name of what Indian tribe was that? The name of your parents?
My mother is from South America, born in Peru, and my grandmother's from Cusco. So most people don't know this, but the greatest number of indigenous peoples are in South America, millions and millions. Obviously, there's most.
But is there a name?
Quechua.
Quechua.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How do you spell that?
Tested Quecha.
That's right.
Chua.
That's right.
Yeah. And what tribe are you from? The Gaelic tribe?
Yes. Yeah. And it's Gaelic.
That's right. That's right.
All right, and your child, now you're continuing the tradition. Your child's brand new, 3 weeks old?
Yeah, just 3 weeks yesterday.
And the name is?
His name is Mateo Bravery Bratt.
Mateo Bravery Bratt.
Yeah.
And what are those names? They must mean something. Mateo.
Mateo means gift from God. Bravery, I thought, he's going to need it with the state of the world and, being the kid brother to a tough older sister. So, yeah.
And how old is she, Sophia?
She's 2.5.
And what is she into?
She's into a lot of things. Dora the Explorer is one of her favorite things, but her absolute favorite is Elmo. And it's funny because I was flying back from New York a few weeks ago when the show opened. I was doing some promotion on the Today Show, and I sat in my seat in first class, and there was a huge guy sitting in the seat next to me. He looked like Warren Sapp from the Raiders, and he had a voice like James Earl Jones. And I sat down and said, "How you doing?" He said, "Hey, Benjamin, good job today on Today's Show. I really enjoyed that." I said, "Oh, you saw that?" He goes, "Actually, I was the follow-up guest on that." And I said, "Oh, cool. What do you do?" He goes, "I'm a puppeteer." I said, "Oh." I said, "Oh, really? Would it be anything I know of?" He goes, "I'm Elmo, dude." I said, "Get out of here. You are not Elmo." And Elmo had a glass of champagne. Elmo was chilling, let me tell you. And so, we got to conversing. Kevin was his name. And I said, "All right, look, we've known each other about 15 minutes now. You got to give me a little bit of Elmo." He goes, "Why do you ask, Benjamin?" It was Elmo, looking like a football player.
He must get asked that all the time, too, and especially to look like that. That's hilarious.
I'm sure. Yeah, it was very odd.
Well, his name is Kevin Clash. Is that what you're telling me? Kevin Clash is his name.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, your family's expanding. We wanted to get you something for the whole family. Really? And here's a jacket for you. And every single jacket. You have this one.
Oh, man,
this for
that's
your
so
wife.
Cool. Look at that.
And this one for Sophia. This is her name on here. And then here's Mateo's little jacket.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So you have a whole little
Thank you.
group of you to travel around and get little motorcycles.
That's very sweet.
All right, we'll be back. And he's going to try something. I hope it works out. We'll be right back. We're back with Benjamin Bratt. The clip from E-Ring. And tell us what E-Ring is about. Tell us about the show.
E-Ring is about life in the Pentagon. I play a major who's recently taken from the field. He's a lifelong soldier who's been given a staff position in the intelligence division. And so his particular way of operating goes contrary to typically how things go in the Pentagon. So the conflict comes out of the bureaucracy that he encounters.
And they're long hours. You're doing a single camera, right?
Oh yeah, there's 16-hour days usually. There's
Yeah.
no sleep. No sleep for the new dad.
No, I was going to say, you have a brand new baby and you're working. That must be really hard to go home. Where do you sleep?
Well, typically in the other room. No, I'm teasing. No, it's all new. So what I tease my wife about is there's no sleep and there's no action. In fact, I said, honey, you know what this is? I said, that's me the day after I get some action. You know.
And that hasn't worked.
Kill me.
Yeah.
I might kill myself after I see that.
And that didn't do anything for her? That's...
Apparently that wasn't terribly attractive to her.
Well, maybe if you do this, which I hope you can do, that might say, I'll do this after some action.
What's that?
Walk on your hands.
Oh, a challenge. Okay.
Are you really going to do it? We'll be right back with Elisabeth Shue. Don't go away. Our next guest is an Academy Award-nominated actress who stars in the new film Dreamer alongside Dakota Fanning and Kurt Russell. Take a look. Please welcome back Elisabeth Shue. Did you see Benjamin Bratt walking on his hands?
I did.
Impressive, right?
Very impressive. I can do better than that.
What are you doing?
Well, I need a little room.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know. You'll see. Ready?
I
I'm going
guess.
to go off the stage. Watch.
I don't know what you're going to do. Slow motion.
That was terrible.
You could have. Can we see that? I can't believe you did that and landed in heels.
I did it better back there.
Wow.
So depressed.
Wow. I really thought you just broke your ankle or something. Do you want water? Do you want oxygen? What do you want?
I could have. I'm surprised I didn't.
Wow. Boy, that little skyscraper better do something impressive because he's got a lot to top on this now. All right, now, last time you were here, this is a weird coincidence, don't you think? The last time you were here, you were in a movie, Hide and Seek, right? With Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
Now you're in another movie with Dakota Fanning. What's the deal?
I know. I'm just going to be in every movie with Dakota Fanning.
Well, it's not a bad thing to do that.
No, no.
She's amazing, isn't she?
She really is. She's just extraordinary. I just remember this one time she stands up on the kitchen table and she gives a monologue about how her horse is going to go to the Breeders' Cup. And she goes on, this long monologue, and around the table is Chris Christopherson and myself and Louis Guzman and Freddie Rodriguez, and we were just like, she just blew us away. I mean, we really felt shamed.
Yeah.
You know, we could not ever have her natural, joyful, present, emotional, just purity.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And the difference is she's not like a child actress that there's no child left. She's still like she giggles, she laughs really big. She's not so mature. She still allows herself to be a child, which I love.
Yeah, it's a beautiful combination.
And she's, how old is she?
She's 11.
And how old are your kids?
Stella's 4.5 and Miles is 8.
And did they meet her? Did they hang out with her?
Yeah, they loved her, and she was so great with them. And in between takes, she would come into the trailer, and they would just all like carry on and throw things in the trailer, and you'd just say, "Oh my God, she is a kid," with so much responsibility on her shoulders, but still a kid.
Yeah, I know. She really is. She's something else. Now, I heard that you like sweater weather too, and yet you're not taking advantage of this sweater weather.
No, this is a sweater though.
It's a tank top.
No, but I know. Well, the sleeves are gone, but
well, that's the same point I made with my friend in the audience. Is that what's the point? Why wear a scarf? What's the point?
She has a scarf on.
I know. Yeah. She's
my
laughing
God.
at you. Look at that. She's actually. Yeah.
I know, I'm actually hot though.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know why
you
I wore a sweater. Aren't you just boiling?
I didn't do a flip.
And embarrass
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. No, it was very, there was nothing embarrassing.
Oh, it was.
No,
Oh,
we
but
were
anyway,
very
we'll-
impressed by that, weren't we? I'm telling you.
I'll do better next time.
No.
I'll do a back handspring next time. Then you'll be
Really?
impressed, yes.
All right, work on it back there and come back before the show's over.
All right.
All right. How do you know how to do all that?
I was a gymnast my whole life.
Until when?
I still do it. I still do it. You would know.
No, you don't. Do you really still do it?
I do.
How often do you do gymnastics?
I do it once a week at least
Where?
at Broadway Gymnastics.
What kind of thing? Do you do the rings and all that stuff?
No, I do beam and bars and floor exercise.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't we have that stuff out here for you?
Yeah, where's the mat?
Let's get a beam and bars in the riffraff room, and just in case this comes up again.
All right.
I never know what my guests are capable of doing. All right, and so what's the thing with the sneezing thing that you have? I guess your husband doesn't like the way you sneeze?
Yes, he doesn't like the way I sneeze, and I want you to tell him to stop making me sneeze without any vocalization. That's what he hates. He doesn't like that I say, chew. Chew. That's the way people sneeze, so he wants me to go.
Well, no, that's not, first of all, that's not the way people sneeze, but, I mean, everyone sneezes differently, but what you're adding is a cough and then ending with a delicate little chew. Oh, chew. That's what you're doing. Right?
No, but I can't help it. That's just the way I sneeze.
I'm not saying that you can help it. I'm just saying that it's, so
Yeah.
you sneeze that way, and he
Yes.
wants you to do what?
He wants me to do this. Chew. Chew.
Like you're Marilyn Monroe or something all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's not good for you. Your sinuses get all blocked
No,
up.
some people hold it in completely and just do the.
That's terrible.
It's horrible. How can you? There's a reason your body is wanting to make a noise, and you can't go.
Yes, and the vocalization is part of that. It's like getting it out.
That's right. That's right. All right, Dreamer is currently in theaters everywhere. The All-American Rejects perform after this, and the next time you're doing the beam and the bars.
Yes.
All right, thanks for being here. We'll be right back. Earlier in the show, we introduced you to Colin English. He wants some help with his Halloween costume, and let's see how it worked out. Colin, come on out. Let's see what you look like. Can you sit down? I don't think you can.
No, I can't sit down.
You can't sit down. Wow. Let's see the back of you. Let me see all of you. That's, wow, that's amazing. How do you feel? Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's really great. What floor do you think you're on?
50.
Yeah, something like that. 50. And what building is this?
Empire State Building in New York.
In New York. And have you been there?
No.
Yeah, is one you want to go to? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably want to go inside and visit it and everything like that. So what we're going to do, the travel experts at Expedia.com, they're going to send you and your family to New York City. They're going to fly you there round trip. You're going to stay for 2 nights at a suite in the Carlton on Madison Avenue. You're not only going to get a trip to the Empire State Building, but how cool is this? Have you ever been in a helicopter?
No.
You're going to a Liberty helicopter tour of Manhattan. They're going to take you around the entire island. Thanks to Expedia.com. That'll be fun. You'll get to see everything from up high.
That's so
You'll like it.
cool.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go away. What are you doing?
This just came for you.
What are you talking about? It's, you know what this is? Did you read it, Andy?
I read a beginning of it, and they said get it right to you.
All right, this is the ransom note for my smiley face potato chip. All right, here's what my smiley face potato chip looks like, just to remind you, everybody. Ah, Mama, why'd they take the chip? All right, before I read the note, I'll catch you up on everything that's happened, just in case you're just tuning in for the, today going, what's she talking about? On September 27th, we met the smiley face potato chip for the first time. And now it's time for our featured eBay item of the week. It's a smiley face potato chip. And the winning bid, 30 cents. It's mine. I got it. Whoever bid 29 cents, ha ha! All right, then on October 3rd, my chip arrived. Okay, Andy, is my chip here?
Believe it or not, the chip has arrived.
Are you serious? Here we go, bring it! Wow, it's much smaller than I had thought that it would be. It's in one piece. Oh, that's great. So I love the chip so much, I didn't think I could love a chip, but I did. And I put it in a pedestal, and like the Hope Diamond, I put it in there, which might have tempted the thief a little too much, because on October 13th, right in the middle of the show, this is what happened. Last week, I got a phone call from the thief telling me that they would let me know about the ransom, which brings us to this note right now. And it says, "Dear Ellen, your chip is safe. However, if you ever want to see your smiley face chip again, you'll meet me tomorrow by the telephone booth near your giant ATM with a bag full of money. You know the amount." I don't. Don't think about pulling a double cross or I'll eat your chip. The thief, P.S., love your show. I think I know who the thief is. I really do. All right, thief, I'll meet you tomorrow with the money at the phone booth by the ATM. I want to thank Benjamin Bratt, Elisabeth Shue, the All-American Reject, and 9-year-old Colin English. Tomorrow, Antonio Banderas will be here. See you then. Bye-bye.